He denied everything, until the video and the evidence left him no choice. What happened next in the courtroom will shock you. And it all came down to one deal that could change his life forever.
Was it next I revoke any generous offer not stated to you in the past?
Over here. Were you Marvin King? Over here. Yes, sir. Were you Marvin King?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. King, you are on this court's probation, as you know. You were sentenced to 10 years in prison, probated for 10 years for assault of hospital personnel. You're going to interrupt me? That's okay. You'll get a chance to fully speak. Don't worry. Let me just tell you where you are, okay, so you know what the status is here. This motion to revoke probation includes 5 errors that it claims you violated your probation, that you were on this court's probation since March. It states you committed robbery in July in Jefferson County, Texas, a violation of probation. On July 17th, a second robbery on July 24th, which is in violation of your probation. Failed to report to the probation office as required on June 16th of this year. You were at a location other than your residence after curfew at 10:41 p.m. I guess your curfew's at 9 or 10, I don't know. But you missed that, it states, in violation of your probation. And you were at a location other than your residence on July 24th. It looks like those are the same dates where these robberies were committed. I guess maybe they were committed at night. Is that right? After curfew? Is that what the state says?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, it's 5 different violations. It only takes 1 violation, sir, for your probation to be revoked if the court finds it's proven by a preponderance of the evidence or greater. And those 2 robberies are included in 2 new indictments that have been handed up by the grand jury in August of this year in cause numbers 25 CR 1027 and 1028. You have been charged with these 2 new robberies. These are second-degree felonies, which carry with it up to 20 years in prison. So those are going to be dealt with individually, but this motion to revoke probation will be dealt with first. And Mr. Turk is representing you. When can y'all be ready for a hearing here, Mr. Turk? He's representing you here, Marvin. This man.
Actually, do you still want me to represent you?
Well, he doesn't. What are you retained? Or
no, he refused to see me at the jail.
Are you appointed? No, he didn't have a choice. Yeah, or unless he wants to represent himself. But Mr. Turk is a competent lawyer, sir. You got to work with him. He's trying to help you. Please do that. Thank you. When can the state be ready? In 4 weeks?
That would work, Judge.
I gotta go to the state.
No, you're not going to leave before we get through. We got to get through with this first. We got you, so we have first right to deal with you, sir.
Judge, if I may, I just want to make sure it's conveyed because I don't feel the key. If there was an offer made to me, I want Mr. King to hear it. It was 3 years on the MTRP. Dismiss the 2 verdicts. That's the offer from him currently.
Hey, Marvin, did you hear what he just said? He said the deal. They had made it. He's worked a deal out with the state on the motion to revoke probation, where instead of 10 years in prison that you could get, that you would be found guilty of that revoked sentence to 3 years, which is on the very low side. And these new 2 robberies would be just dismissed. Is that right? What the state's going to do? And then you won't even have to deal with the robberies. They'll dismiss these. These are 20 years in each case. That's 40 years they're throwing away. You ought to think about it, but it's your choice. Whatever you want to do. If you don't want to take the deal, that's okay. But we're going to have a hearing on, and then I'll make the choice, and it probably won't be 3 years. Yeah, did you hear?
You can explain it to me again.
That on the motion to revoke probation, where you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, probated to 10, they would resolve that by you agreeing to plead true to your probation violation and sentence you not to 10 years or 9 or 8 or 7, but to 3 years in prison.
Okay.
Then the other two cases, which are second degree felonies, these robberies, which you're looking at 40 years total. If you would do the 3 years, agree to the 3 years, they would throw this away and dismiss these. And you can move on with your life, whatever you have to do. You got to think about it. I don't want you to have to make a decision now unless you want to, but think about it. Okay. All right. How much time do you want to think about it? You got to.
I'll take the big thing.
All right. Well, then make sure he understands fully what's happening and get those papers, and then we'll do that. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
This way.
And we now call cause number 24 CR 2389, the state of Texas versus Marvin Lynn King. That's you, present with your attorney, Mr. Turk, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this motion to revoke probation? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Judge.
And raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statement you make during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. All right, lower your hand. In summary, Mr. King, this motion to revoke probation states that on March 17th, 2025, in this court, you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, and that was suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 10 years for assault on hospital personnel, which is a standby third degree felony. Is all of that true and correct, sir? All right. Is he admitting to? Because we're going to dismiss the robberies.
335, Judge.
I'm sorry.
335.
Number 3 states you failed to report to the probation office, Jefferson County Probation Office, as required on or about June 16th, 2025, in violation of your probation order. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 4, you were at a location other than your residence at approximately 10:41 p.m. on July 17th, 2025, which was in violation of your requirement that you be in your home between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And that's good enough.
Okay.
Are you pleading true to allegations 3 and 4 voluntarily and because those allegations are true?
Yes.
Do you understand that a knowing and voluntarily made plea of true to one or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant this motion to revoke probation? Your probation can be revoked and you can be sentenced up to 10 years in prison. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I find you were pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. An agreement has been reached that you would be pleading true and sentenced. I would revoke your probation and you would be sentenced to 3 years in prison. And the state is going to dismiss these other 2 robbery cases. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 here. Did you sign this? Understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct?
Did you sign that?
Yes.
And everything's true here? State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence
Okay.
without objection admitted. Among other things, sir, Mr. King, this states that you are giving up all rights of appeal if I follow this agreement. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow what you want.
I got a bond.
No, you're going to be sentenced, and these other 2 cases are going to be dismissed. Anything else to add?
No.
When State's Exhibit 1 is part of the record, I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting this motion to revoke probation. to grant it by preponderance of the evidence or greater, as allegations 3 and 4 have been proven true. Thus, your probation is hereby revoked. You had pleaded guilty to assault on hospital personnel on hospital property, a third-degree felony earlier, and sentenced to 10 years in prison, probated for 10 years. Thus, your probation is hereby revoked. I'm following this agreement. You are now hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 3 years, as I find this motion to revoke to be granted and your probation to be revoked. You will be given credit for all time you have served in regards to that case. These other 2 robberies are going to be dismissed. Do you understand what has happened today, sir?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. King. Good luck to you. And these 2 cases of Mr. King are hereby dismissed.
In the end, probation was revoked, robberies dismissed, and a 3-year sentence handed down, all because of one courtroom decision. If you want to see more jaw-dropping, real-life court moments, hit subscribe now and never miss a case that will leave you speechless.